Alright, so I haven't made any FSD videos in a while, mostly because I don't tend to get the updates soon after major changes, so most of the stuff I already know about and there's been videos made about it and whatnot. But the most recent update has given us FSD supervised version 12.3.3, and basically with the 12 version it went to end-to-end all AI, no human coding involved as far as the decision making and the driving and whatnot. And they have changed the name. It's no longer FSD beta, it's FSD supervised. And I guess since they're saying it's no longer beta, it should be pretty damn good. Well, there's been a few things around Grand Rapids. I live in Grand Rapids, Michigan. Normal things for this area, but FSD's never been able to deal with it. So basically what we're going to do today is go on a little trip and see if any of it works any better than before. So I'm going to try and just intervene when I need to, or like if I want to turn around and set a different destination. The reason for this trip, we probably won't go all the way there. The main thing is that somewhere in this area, no, not that area, somewhere right here there's a sign that says 45, and underneath of it it says ends, and my Tesla has never known what that means. So we're going to go see what happens when I hit that again with this version. I'm not expecting anything new. I don't expect it's going to work any better, but let us go find out. Alright, so normally I just drive out of the area, but we'll let the car drive itself out today. Oh, and in the previous 12 version that I didn't do any recordings for, it was having a little issue with... Okay, so it's still doing a full stop for yields. I so don't appreciate that. Nobody drives like that, so it's going to be very confusing for people behind you. However, what I was saying is that in a previous version, that's at least a decent turn there. It was having a problem maintaining the speed. Tesla used to have this ability where you could set the speed limit offset you wanted it to use. So you could say, always drive 5 miles over the speed limit. Well, the US government or NHTSA or whoever manages these things decided that was bad for some reason. So they disabled the specific offset ability, and instead they left us with the, well, they always had it as an alternative. You could have a percentage offset. So since they took away the specific, which I usually used at 5, instead I have 10% over. So right now it set my max speed limit to 27 in a 25, and if I'm going to be in a 25 for a long time, I might normally bump that up to 30, but since it was just a matter of getting out, hey, look at that, CC oncoming traffic and everything. Since it's just a matter of getting out of the block there, I didn't bother with changing it. I'm going to This is set to 38, which is 3 more. It's interesting that it rounds down. Seems like there was a version where it rounded up. But here the car is doing everything. I just have to keep my hands on the wheel to give it occasional torque so it knows that I'm still here paying attention. I'm gonna bump it up just a little bit. I normally go a little bit over the speed limit here. I don't know why it's doing this. It's just cautious about the blinking red on the trailer, I guess we'll see if it speeds up once we pass. Yeah. So it's just being overly cautious for that other vehicle. Don't know why. And as you can see, I'm driving slow for traffic. Alright, well, after this four-way, we'll go about, I don't know, it's like a quarter mile, something like that, until we hit that sign I was talking about. Yay, it stopped doing the weird thing with the blinkers here. Alright, so the truck will stop first, so we should probably wait for that. No, apparently we're not going to wait for that. Maybe that's the assertive, I don't know. I thought the truck had stopped before I did, but it's usually more reticent to go 4 ways, but I don't think I had it in assertive recently. I just did that the other day. Alright, so here's the sign. It says 45 ends. And my speed sign still says 45. That is not the speed limit now. The speed limit now is 55. So I'm putting it to 60 and seeing if it'll actually do anything. Here's another question. It never does anything with those signs either. Okay, I'm going to turn around because I'm going to put in a different route. Because that was testing that one thing I wanted to test. Alright, so... Let's see what route that takes me on. Alright, I think that's the route I want to take. Yeah. That is the route I want to take. So the main reason for this is that spot right there. Although there's another thing that I would like to test along there if I can. So we're back in FSD. Oh, I was in the wrong lane. Anyhow, normally when I pull onto this road from the crossroad back there, it still knows that this is 55. But I didn't turn on from the other road, which is 55, so it didn't. And of course, since it didn't think it was 55 already, that sign's not going to make it slow down. With the blinkers this time. No, so cool. I think they fixed that. It used to be I'd come up to this and there's 3 lanes here for the turning. That lane's supposed to turn that way, that lane's supposed to turn this way, this one's supposed to keep going straight. But it would come up to this intersection and it would blink one way or the other. I'm not even sure which way it would blink. But even though I was going straight, it would say, oh no, I need the blinker on because I could be going, I don't know, somewhere else, but it was really weird. It used to do the same thing up at this next intersection too. Nope, no blinkers. Cool. Hopefully that is gone for good. You used to be able to set the following offset, but that seems to have been replaced with changing how assertive your car drives. To me, this following offset seems way too far back. Michigan. I think they also have these in New Jersey. I don't know about anywhere else. But after this intersection I'm about to go through, there's a left turn light and it has a signal on it. And when that signal is red, my car thinks it needs to stop. It obviously does not. Alright, so we'll see this in a minute. I mean, I can see it right now. The turn signal's red up there. It's obviously not in my lane. It's over to the side, and it's for the people turning left. my God, it didn't even look at it. Okay. I can deal with that. We'll test that again. I'll go back that way. But so far, so good now. So what is reassuring is this turn up here. Previous versions, it might route me there originally, but as I get closer to it, it would try to get me to go there and then run around that way, or go there and run around that way, and do all kinds of weird things to avoid this intersection and that left turn line. So I guess now we'll see if it'll actually let me complete the turn. Because previously, originally what would happen is I would get up to the intersection and it would just try to turn left in the intersection. Recently, it's been able to go through the intersection, but then when it got up to the turn, it would stop and say it can't complete the maneuver. And I just hit the gas because it was slowing down there like it wanted to stop. Okay, so let's see what it does when we get up here. Unable to complete maneuver. So I will complete the maneuver. It's still unable to do those turns. It really should know how to do those turns. Alright, so this part, I think this part of the drive is usually good. I just want to test. There is a no turn on red, a red turn sign up a couple miles. I don't know why it just takes the speed like that. And accelerate again. I'm switching lanes, see this guy so. I'll make it slow down to 2 so. I think I'll 45. 45. Maybe back over. And we'll look at this. I guess the test this will be the right time, so I guess we'll test it. And as you can see, even though I'm driving far over, I'm probably the fastest person on this road. We also added this auto speed determining algorithm to the new version. We haven't tried out yet. I'm wondering if we actually have driving faster for you right now. Yeah, this is about to turn green, so it's not going to be a good test. Oh well. That has been working recently, so I wasn't too concerned about that. Let me think of where I wanted to drive to next to set up the next trip. Slowing down. Oh, because it went to 30. Okay, so once we get closer to this place, we're on turn next, so I'm try to go home after that, that'll go next. I think I'm going to try out. I want to confirm the left turn signal's still not a factor. I think it's not too fast. I guess it's roundabouts everywhere. Where does the fast nose? Where's the most done recently? I can't go 5 over and I'm probably the best person on the street. It was really smart that way, taking that lane, because ostensibly I want to turn left. I'll take on that street, I don't really want to turn left, but that's what I think I'm supposed to do next. See stuff here. I'm not sure. So I chose going home. Originally. I think that's good enough. done this turn with FSD. It's a left turn onto a 4-lane, and there's, I don't know about this time of day. There may not be a lot of traffic. Sometimes a day there's a lot of traffic. Apparently not right now. Spoke too soon. I did that acceleration because I was sick of waiting and there's somebody behind me. If there hadn't been somebody behind me, I might have waited, but it really needed to be going at that point. I don't know why it's not accelerating. That was vegan. I guess most I have to do is accelerate. That's not too bad. Maybe I'll accelerate about 9:48. Wait. Yeah, I gave up waiting. And normally what it does is gets right back into the left turn lane, which I'm kind of confused that it's not. So I did that too, because we really need to be in the left turn lane to test those left turn signals that are coming up. I don't know that it sees them when it's in the right lane. Well, it usually sees them in the left lane. Simply not being that way. Okay, so alright, so here's the next light. And it is red. Hey, 2 for 2 today. Good news. There's one more light ahead, but I don't think normally, I think I'm normally trips the stop. Alright, so just after this one, the first turn doesn't have a light. The second turn is right immediately after. It does have a light. I don't know if you can see it very clearly from here. No, I guess it's right actually. Bridge is not have a light. There's another light here. It's red, but it's not a line, so it's not actually. Compared to it on its own. Look at that one, number 2, a little crazy. Now up here I'm going to turn it off because I don't like taking that route. Plus there's another thing I want to test right before my house. So once we get around this corner, we will flip that off. Flip it back on. Okay, so the situation we're testing up here, up in front of me, there's a house. On the right side, there's a school. It has a parking lot. The people in the parking lot have a stop sign. They have no right of way. I'm pretty sure if you're going across into the parking lot, you're supposed to stop as well. But this way, there's no stop, there's no yield, there's no nothing. But the stupid car wants to stop. Oh, I guess it doesn't actually stop. It just takes it really damn slow. And now it's stopping because we're basically home. Oh well. So, in conclusion, a few things fixed, a few things I need to fix still. I'm sure there's probably some other things that I've run into before that I just don't have a... What the heck are you doing? Correct the steering for your... Well, end the trip. I don't know. I've never had complaints from it before pulling into my garage. Alright, so that's it. I will maybe put up another video once I get another version and have something else to test. Talk to you later.